Hey, happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Hi, Tina. You have to ask him. Martin Wright, what's happening, my friend? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Thanks for saying so. We really enjoy your friendship and having a buddy over there across the pond. Hey, Robbie Altree made it.
Robbie's here, Kevin's here, Martin's here.
Wow, John White, what's
John
happening?
White. I gotta let the dog out.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everybody had a nice meal, hot plate. Yo, Torp, what's happening? Kevin L, what's going on, brother? Glad everybody was able to make it. We got a little bit done on the car. We finally got it down to where it's a roller. So we're pretty excited about that. If you get a minute and haven't yet, check out the video after our live. It's just put it out. I think I put it out at 6 o'clock, something like that. Let's get the party started right. Have a sip. Paul White.
Hey, Paul White.
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Hey, there's Dawn. Dawn's Hot Rod Garage. Hot Rod Garage made it. My tongue's a little twisted.
I don't have
Tony
my phone.
Greensteiner, what's happening, buddy? All right. Everybody's filing in now.
Who'd you miss? Let's see.
I don't think I missed anybody. I think I got everybody. I said, yo, there's Chaz. Okay, so Chaz was the last one in.
Hey, Tony G. Hey, Don. I didn't have my phone because the dog wants to go out.
All right. Well, you forgot Paul.
I said hi to Paul.
Did she say hi to you, Paul? She better had. All right, man. Yeah, we had a good time working on the car right up until the end. And you guys, I was like, when I put the car up, or I put the rear up in there and I put the tire on, I mean, it was like cockeyed. I'm like, oh man. When you change the floor and you change the frame rail and you change the trunk pin, I'm like, oh. But I knew it was right because we measured it. Everything was square. And then as soon as I looked, I started feeling around because I knew that rubber pad had a little hollow in it, and I could poke my knife right up in it. And I'm like, the pin's not where it's supposed to be. And we figured it out pretty quick. We're going to get it straightened out. I wanted to ask you guys in here, did you know, don't they sell plates where you can move the rear and still put like a plate that has like 2 or 3 holes to move the axle forward and back and still maintain the pin in the spring? Because I'd like to use those springs. I'd like to use everything. I'm going to try to use the rear. I don't want to spend $4,000, $3,000, $3,500, $4,000 on a new rear. And not when I can get a pinion seal and change the oils. Oh, we'll look in there. We'll see what the gears look like. Yo, Mark Hedgeville, West Virginia. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, Robbie, don't they have a plate, you know what I mean, where it has like 2 or 3 holes where you can move the axle forward and back? I'm pretty sure they have those. I think I've seen them. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a supercar builder. This is my second one. We tinker, we play, we get involved. We see what we can get ourselves into. There's the half hour mark. The clock's only how slow? It's 3 minutes slow. I'm sure Rick will be interested to know that if he files in. Yo, Joe, thanks. What's happening? Tim Windsor.
All right, I'm back.
Tim's made it back. Hey, Big Job Ford, what's happening? Yo, David Soloway made it, my drinking buddy. There's number 1. Lewis, what's happening, man? Thanks for coming in, dude.
Hey, Lonnie. Hey, Lewis. 1. Chaz.
All right, John, I'll look at it after the live. Power lock. All right. I was looking at
thanks.
I was looking at plates, and Amazon has a kit where it has new rubbers and it has horseshoes and all that stuff. I was horseshoe, whatever you want to call them, the clamp bolts. And I was thinking about getting that. It was like $74 though. It's like I might just wait and measure, and just because I know that a stock Nova has 2 T bolts and 1 U-bolt. At least that's what I was reading, and everything now sells with two U-bolts. I guess you could put two U-bolts on it, wouldn't hurt nothing. But there you go. Look at one keeping track. 3 years. Most of us have been on here. Hey man, that's good to know. I didn't know it was that long. Time flies. I was thinking about that when I was out. It was because it was chilly when I cut that trunk floor out last year. So I guess the car was up in the air for about a year. But I'm kind of slow. I think I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I got to start getting my butt moving. I get do something at least two, 3 times a week to keep that project moving in the right direction. I think next we want to put the tail light package in before we take the quarters off. That way we can line everything up off the two existing quarters and the bracketry that's in there. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay, John, that's cool. That's all right. I mean, I wouldn't mind stock stuff. At least I knew to line everything up. That's another reason I didn't put the tub kit in. I might down the road. I mean, it's not a big deal for me to put a Detroit kit in there, but it's
Hey,
like,
Mark.
well, why didn't you do it now? Because I mean, this is taking everything I can do just to get everything where it's supposed to go. Stock, because when I took everything out, I had those drawings to put everything back stock. I didn't want to mess with nothing. That was another reason I didn't tub or mini tub it.
I don't know if they quit so much as they quit playing what they were supposed to be doing. One. I'm glad that Chicago guy got fired.
Too many coaches quit their jobs this week. I'll tell you I think the guy from Chicago was trying to get fired. I don't I can't. I have no other thing. Okay. Corvette springs on that. See that kind of stuff. I don't understand. Like the guy that sold me the car, that's a Camaro rear end. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't. Is it posi? What's the gear ratio? It's a 10
Well,
bolt.
Don said something right below that, if you would read it.
All right. Let me take a look. See, I'll need you to help me decipher all that stuff, Don. I will do that in the next week or two. I'll get opinion seal ordered. I probably want to do the outside too. Like the brakes nothing's hooked up, and there's a little bit of a play like this, but I think it's in the drum. I got to see what's going on there. I got to. If we open it up and everything looks cool, fine. But it has to be good. I'm not. I don't want to be driving somewhere and the rear end burn up on it or something. So we'll open it up and we'll take a look at it on video. We will definitely do that, and I will need you for that because I have no idea. We'll figure it out though. We're not afraid of it. What's this? I don't think a guy that almost got killed by he would he car would lie
I don't think the guy that almost got killed by a car would lie to get rid of it. Do you?
Oh no, I don't think so. There you go. I thought so too, but I think that was off a Gen 2 Camaro. I could be wrong, John. I'm not sure. I mean, the guy that had, like I said, not the original owner, but the owner that had it before the guy I bought it from, the car fell on him, and it fell on him bad enough to where it ruined the gas tank, and he got hurt pretty bad. And he was doing that rear, and you can tell where they just slapped any old bolts in there. Like I said, that rear slid forward. I come in the house and I'm like to Kim, I'm like, man, there's something wrong. I said the rear's on an angle like this. I said, I'm wondering if it's not bolted up right because them bolts ain't right and it might have slid forward. She goes, no, it was probably something you did. You know that she
Did
said
not
that.
say
Yes, you did. You said,
I
yeah, I said either that or I did something really wrong. And you go, I think you did something really wrong. That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
So what did you say then?
I don't know. I
Yeah, you
just
said
thought
something along those lines. I gotta start taping her.
I was probably just messing with you.
Probably. But I was like, hey, now, but
You
I
take
kind of
everything so
figured I knew what it
seriously.
was. And as soon as I lowered that plate, and the bolts weren't even tight, I didn't even need a ratchet. So, that rear slid forward, but it looked funky at first. I was like, oh,
That's right, Robbie. It's always his fault.
I know it is. But it wasn't no big deal. It's like, I kind of figured that's what it was. And you could actually see where the pin and the nut from the spring was buried in that rubber. So we'll get it figured out. Like I said, I was thinking about if I can't find those, I know they have those plates, and I'm going to look at those lock. Did you say those were, John? Let me go up there and look.
Hey, Henry.
See how to find it. Hi, buddy.
I like how you blame me for everything.
I do. What'd you say those things were, John? Those lock for the pads. I I don't know, John. I'm not sure. Henry, what's happening, man? We'll figure it out. It's only a car, man, and that's all you have to remember. It's just some metal that you mess around with. It's starting to really look like a car again, though. That felt good having it. That felt good having it set down today. And okay, if I have a massive heart attack and fall over dead, at least they can get the car out of the garage without it can roll on 4 tires. Power lock, aftermarket posi unit. All right.
You trying to give me like posy rear like in
Oh, Boo
my
Boo's
cousin
tangled
Vincent?
up and he's unplugging the computer again. There you go,
Are
buddy.
you trying to give me posy like on my cousin Vinny?
Yeah, you already. Don said it's already posy under there. My main concern is being
I'm
able
gonna
to.
have to start talking with a New York accent if that's the case.
Lewis, it's a 1970. The main thing I was wondering, Don, you would know. Don't they sell plates where you can move your axle forward or back in increments, like where the adapter, like an adapter plate for the pin and the nut on the spring?
Don should start charging for all the information he has.
Yeah, he's in the what? Look, I'm going to try to use a word that I don't know. A plethora, is that the word?
Plethora.
A plethora of knowledge.
Ask Dr. Don.
Ask Dr. Don. He's a plethora.
He could have a YouTube channel. Ask Dr. Don.
Ask Dr. Don. What's that word again?
Plethora.
Plethora of knowledge. I that's what I said, Don. I seen him somewhere and I can't remember. But I think he could just make it. I could just take a 3/8 plate and drill 3 holes and just make sure they're in the same location and try to, and I'll measure, but I don't know. It might be the plates. He might have like, well, somebody was saying it's the same Nova and Camaro are the same, but maybe it's a Camaro plate or a Nova plate on a Camaro something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. It's not a big deal.
How's Kevin's little dog doing?
Kevin, how's your little dog doing? Mine is getting a little senile. Poor little guy is blind now. He can't see nothing.
Well, that's not yours. I gave you the wrong stuff. This one.
See, that's an excellent question, John. I think that the drive shaft when I was taking it out was too tight. Now, I wasn't paying attention though. I may have had the rear jacked up a little bit, but I don't think so. I think I let it hang there, and I'm like, man, the yoke was pretty far in the transmission, and I was looking for that travel, and it wasn't really there. And I know the linkage is screwed up for that transmission too, but it just seemed like, mm, there's some slippage there, and I don't know if it's the stall on that. I don't know or it's light on fluid. I don't know anything there. So yeah, that's an excellent question. If you go back and watch the video, I actually bring that up in the video. I'm like, that thing was awful tight coming out. So we'll find out. Because I think I'm gonna bolt the exhaust up for now too. I have it stored behind the shop now, but it's sitting on the ground, and I don't want it to get all. It's decent,
What do
and I
you
don't want it to rot. So, and I have gaskets. I just got to get some bolts.
the two Utes.
So I think I'm gonna hang the exhaust maybe during the week too. And it's not for any other because I'm taking the engine out. It's not for any other purpose but for storage. It's just to have somewhere to put it, and that's it. Because it has the hooks still on the pipes, and I would just have to hang and I have plenty of exhaust hangers, the exact same style. I would just have to hook them into them, take the rod out and hook them into them. But I think I'm going to do that this week too, so that it doesn't rot out.
Oh, my sister hates his beard. Hates it. She was gonna shave it.
They are, John, and as I was just looking at rears because I haven't. I mean, I'm sure that Alan would cut me a deal. I know. In fact, I know he would. But I just I'm looking at the cost of them, and if all I got to do is uh, opinion seal and maybe two end seals on the axles. I don't know. I may just do that if we open that up and them gears look nice and everything's good, and I'm sure it probably is. We'll just use that. I guess. Like I said, there's a little bit of this on the a little bit of play, but I don't know if that's the brakes or what because there's no drums on them. Nothing. It's just the axle and the backing plate. There's no drum or anything on them right now. I think I have everything to build them brakes up in the shed, but they're rusty. I have new rotors. I'll probably buy another set of rotors for the front for this conversion because the ones in there are so pitted. When he gave them to me, they were pitted. Yes, one. The monolith had inline sixes. And John was saying his still has the monolith in it. See, that's smart, Lewis. You can move a lot of things just by changing the perch on it. Because them pads, like you said, them pad brackets, they're huge. And I mean, it's like it's so close to the tire and the rim. it's it's insane. I may, Robbie. I may.
Hey, Upward Tinkerer.
Yo, Glenn, what's happening, brother? If I can use what I have, I'm going to try to use what I have. We're going to see. Like Don said, it has that tag on it. It's probably a posi, and we'll see what the gears are in it. I just want a cruising gear. I don't care if they're 308s or whatever. I don't know. I mean, three whatever the Camaros were they like 342s or something? That would be perfect. Just something to cruise with.
Martin, I'm sure your wife is a sweetheart. Gordon Walker made it.
Yo, Gordon, what's happening, man? All
It's
right,
probably
you
all
up with
pierced
baby
pieced
blue?
together,
Very
Don.
cool, buddy. Have a sip of your coffee on that.
That thing's probably Frankenstein together. It probably has all different kinds of parts on there.
The transmission's a little turbo 350, and like I said, it might just be low on fluid, but it slips real bad. It was funny. I had to floor it to get it up the ramp to get it into the shop, and my brother was holding the choke because I didn't have any wire to wire it open, and he was running with the car just to keep it running. Like I said, I got rid of one of the fenders, so I'm gonna get all new fenders. I think I have the inner stuff on the side of the house here, but it's bad. I might just get new stuff. I was looking at the radiator support today, and it's junk. Whole bottom's rotted out on it. Surprisingly, that front frame is good though. Oh, we'll see what happens. Like I said, when I pull that engine out, we're gonna pull that frame out, clean it real good. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna connect the frames. I mean, I'm gonna get some frame rail connectors. That's cheap. Why I'm in there? Why wouldn't you? You know. But that's down the road. We're not worried about that right now. We're gonna be chasing rust for a while yet longer. Like when you take your time like this, the one benefit of it is it's not it's expensive, but it's not expensive because it's spread out over time. It's spread out, and I already have the quarter panels, so it's like that. We'll do that. I'm going to get a hold of the glass guy. Our glass guy, I found him. He showed up at a car show. I about had a heart attack. He got a new phone, so I got his phone number. And he said, just call him. He'll come over and pull the glass out for me. I'm more comfortable having him do that than me. I mean, I'll watch him and then learn, and then I'll. But I like when he comes. Now he doesn't like me filming him though, so he doesn't. Steve is against video. He does not want to be on video. But he's a good glass man. That's for sure. He put the front and back glass in that 55 in the amount of time, and the other guy's good. I don't want to say anything bad against him, but he put the front and back glass in the amount of time it took the guy to put the windshield in. That's not an exaggeration. See, that happens on a lot of them, John, and they have kits. They have a kit they sell to fix that. Also, I think the mount on the firewall on the driver's side. I welded a piece of plate on there, and it's sticking out. You can kind of see it, but when I pull everything out, I'll decide then if I want to get. I probably will get a whole new brace and cut that one off because it was just totally gone. It was rotted out. And I feel like I'm gonna probably get a new toe board too. So why wouldn't I? Everything else under there is new. That's why I didn't weld anything in the front. It's only tech screwed. We'll see. I could end up pulling that all out and say, man, this ain't too bad, and just grind up my patchwork. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Me too. I don't mind the doors so much. That's another thing too. I broke that door uh latch on the driver's side. I got to get one of those.
Hey, PPSS.
Yo, there's Rick. What's happening,
He's
buddy?
driving. He can't type.
All right. Yeah, we'll get all that stuff, Robbie. I'll tell you everybody this. This is my first and last unibody car. I'm not doing another unibody. I wouldn't mind doing another 55, but probably a 57 just to be different,
No,
But the what'd you say?
no.
No.
Bronco.
Oh, Kim wants a Bronco. Maybe we will get a Bronco, an old one though, like the one you showed me today.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. Maybe we will get an old Bronco. We'll get something. It changes week to week. I like so many things, and unless a 64 Fairlane falls into my pocket. If one pops up and it's cheap enough, I can make a what do they call that? A clone Thunderbolt, and I'm gonna buy it. I'm not even gonna ask. I'll ask for forgiveness later. Ron probably has one behind his house he could sell me. I'm betting.
I have a cowboy hat, Robbie. Well, it's Brian's, but I'll just steal it.
Yeah, but I like them old
Right,
Broncos
Big
too.
Job?
You can get a brand new tub for those, Kim. You can basically just buy a title off of somebody and get all the parts for those because they're so rotted. They sell a complete. I seen it at Carlisle that year. I went to Carlisle. They were selling them. They had an example there. Complete body for it was like a 67 or 68 Bronco. Mm, and that's good.
He doesn't have just 64 and 65 Galaxies.
He's got
he said.
Galaxies. You don't have a Fairlane. They're hard to find, man. And it's because everybody does it. You get a Fairlane and you make a Thunderbolt out of it. You know that one really really got to me at the car show. I was like, man, that's a nice
Bronco body. This was on eBay, brand new body for 14 grand.
Yep, that's about right, Ron. They don't now. They stopped selling cars on eBay, haven't they? They sell parts and they have bodies and they have kits and all that stuff, but they don't sell cars on eBay anymore. I guess, because too many people were making arrangements on eBay and then buying it and cutting eBay out. I think that's what happened. So eBay just stopped doing it. You know, one they may have, but I want the Fairlane. I don't want the Galaxy. I want the Fairlane. I think the Fairlane. I think the Thunderbolt was a 427. Am I wrong? Or 428? Ron would know. Ask Ron's the Ford man. Ask Ron. I think it's a 427 though. I think Thunderbolt was a 426 or a 427.
There you go. Lewis said was a 427.
Yeah, Thunderbolt had the 427. That's what I thought.
Weren't you just talking about a Comet the other day?
About what?
A Comet.
Yeah, a Comet would work. A Comet's
well, there
nice.
you go. Lewis or Outboard Tinker. I can't remember. I read it.
Yeah.
Oh, Outboard Tinker. A couple of 62 Comets for sale here.
That's cool.
429, Robbie said. Lewis said 427. And then Big Job knows all of them. See, 428, 429, 427, all of them.
There was a period in time where nobody could touch them. And you know who got the most angry about it was Mopar. And that's when they went and they did, the Chip Foose. I watched the documentary about the Belvedere that he narrated. And a lot of it was because Ford was wiping everybody with the Thunderbolt. And it really got to them. And they took that little old granny car and stuck the Hemi in it. And then nobody could touch them.
Poor Possum's first car was a 64 Galaxy.
What's this now, hon?
Poor Possum's first car was a 64 Galaxy.
All right, cool. They may have, John. There's a couple Falcons. In fact, Kim pointed one out when we were coming home the other day. It was a four-door. I think it was a 62 or 63 four-door right up there at powder blue, but it looked pretty rotten. But she's like, I'm not sure if it's for sale. It's sitting in a yard on a corner. It's for sale. It had some rot though. And I'm tired of chasing rot. That's another thing too.
There you go. Torp used to have a 66 Fairlane.
All right. That's cool.
All I think of is what's his face when I hear Ford Fairlane.
What?
The comedian.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Little Jack Corner sat on the corner.
Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah.
Why would you think
Fairlane? Because he was in the movie Ford Fairlane.
Oh, okay. See, you know stuff I don't know. I didn't know that, hon.
What is
or if I knew it, I forgot it, and you remember stuff like that.
What is the worst place you ever broke down? Ugh.
Oh, man.
I broke down right in front of the state police station the one time. The Dice Man.
I ran out of gas and had to call Kim with my tail between my legs last year.
On Thanksgiving.
That was pretty bad. Yeah, I didn't go to that this year. It was pouring rain. I wasn't going to go anyway. It was pouring rain. It was probably canceled. The Father Massey house, because they do it rain or shine. I'm not going up there. I can't. Number one, I got the wrong tires on the back right now. And it's like I still need to buy the other tire, and
Robbie.
I haven't done that. I need to pull that out, verify the size, and buy that. But I got other stuff I got to get right now. Them tires are like $500 a piece. Maybe I'll look for a sale. I'll get the size and wait for a sale.
One, did you ever get your bumper sticker?
Yeah, one. Did you get your sticker? I was going to ask. I didn't see Randy yet. There he is. Randy's right there.
We haven't even done the number yet.
We haven't done the number yet, Randy. And I sent you another one. I sent one to Randy's wrong address because we
Brian,
have
would you please just do the number?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a minute behind. Let me look and see, hon. I wasn't watching. I was blabbering. Okay. We're going to do the number for the newer bumper sticker.
Now, starting now.
Starting now. Go.
Randy.
Randy won. You guys can see, plain as day. Let me pull it up. There's Kim at 8:41. She sent the number over, number 29. Randy, would you be so kind as to forfeit to one of these guys? Because I just sent you two, one to your wrong address and one to your right address.
I don't think Paul White has a sticker yet. Has a bump. Did you send?
As a matter of fact, somebody sent Paul White a mail last week.
All right, then how about, let's see. I'm just going to scroll through and stop on somebody. Gordon Walker.
Gordon Walker? All right. We'll send it to Gordon Walker.
Does Gordon have one?
I don't think Gordon got one. This is a new one, hon.
Oh, okay.
This is a new one. So there's only a couple people that have it. All right. We're going to send this to Gordon Walker.
I just scrolled through and just
pick the name randomly.
Nope, just when I just hit my finger on it, and that was who came up. Gordon.
He's wallpaper in his bathroom in my bumper stickers, Don. I told you.
There you go. Don said you should just start ordering your stickers from Randy.
Yeah. Randy, I'm running low. All right.
Now, go on with your story. You need to be more on the ball. Whatever you were talking about.
I can't remember. You got to remind me now. You got me totally off my game.
Hey, Desert Rat.
Yo, Mike, what's happening, man?
It's like you never left, Desert Rat. We're still arguing like we do every time.
Yeah. She's starting trouble as usual.
Did you send Martin one?
Yeah, we can send Martin. Yes, you can, Martin. I got to go. I'll stuff one in there in your Christmas card.
Randy just wanted to keep his streak alive. He's got to leave because his son's there from Texas.
He wanted to keep his winning streak. Watch me take this guy's stickers.
Have a good weekend, Randy.
Take care, Randy. Thanks for swinging past, man. Appreciate it, buddy. You notice, Rick, that our clock is still 3 minutes slow. 3 minutes.
Gilbert Godfrey was in Ford Fairlane.
Oh, man, that's going down quick. You might have to give me my beer on.
I don't know who's worse. You or the dogs?
What do you mean? I mean, it's going down nice. I still got a swig or two left. But...
Well, you're getting it now.
All right. I'd appreciate it. That way I'll have it here. I'm telling you, me too, David. I mean, we got a little bit of shopping to do tomorrow, but after we're done shopping, I think I'm going to go start taking that taillight package tray out of there. What do you mean?
You got to do stuff in here first.
Okay. What do I got to do?
Sign me up.
Oh, that's right. I gotta. You, Kim's really doing good in her channel. I mean, the YouTube sent her a couple emails. We have to set up her AdSense because she's already making money. We got it started, but it's like they don't have nowhere to send it. She's got, how would you say, 2,000 subscribers, hon?
I don't know.
I think it was 2,000 right on the button. She went from 950, now she's got 2,000 in a week and a half. What's it say, hon? I can't see. 2006 subscribers. Pretty awesome.
Oh, more snow, Tony? You can keep that snow. I don't want any snow.
Yeah, it's one or the other, Chaz.
Thanks,
We
Robbie.
thought it was both. It's one or the other. Randy figured it out.
Yes. Yes.
Randy got a hold of me right after the live. He's like, Bry, it's one or the other. It ain't both. And we went in and
Thanks,
looked, and we
Deseret.
found where it said that. We didn't see that at
Thanks,
first.
big job.
It just showed Kim had on her channel, on her studio. We went in there and it had both, and it had one bar that was all the way up and one bar that was all the way down. And we were like, oh, you got to do both.
I forgot to thank Robbie. Forgot to thank Randy for telling us that.
Yeah, well, we thanked him when he texted us, hon. But Randy straightened us out on that, actually. We thought it was both, and it's one or the other. It's not both.
Yeah, thank God.
Could you imagine having to do both? I have actually slowed down on shorts. I need to get back into it, but they weren't. My last 3 didn't get any views. I noticed that. Well, no, I wouldn't say any, but they were like 600 or 700, and usually they get a couple thousand. But you have to keep putting them out. If you don't keep putting them out, they slow way down. So I need to speed them back up. But I can only show so many times plug welding, and you guys see out there, I'm doing a ton of plug welding. But I could definitely do better and show little tidbits of jobs that I'm doing.
It's a craft channel, Outboard Tinkerer.
Yeah, it's a craft channel. Let me see. I'll put it in here. Let me go in
Oh,
there.
I got a commercial.
You got a commercial?
Yep.
Let me see if I can go to here and see what I can do. All right, let me see.
That's all right.
No, honey, I want to do it. It only take a second. I'm almost there. I gotta come in. I gotta do it on my phone, so I don't, because if I touch anything on the, if I touch anything on the computer, it gets messed up. It's showing me a commercial for my own live before I can go in. Now it's just circling.
What, your phone?
Yeah,
I'll just put it in there.
I'll get it. It'll take a second, but I'll eventually get it. It showed the commercial, but as soon as I clicked off the commercial, as soon as I was allowed to click off the commercial, it just went into spin mode.
I just put it in there, Brian. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, that isn't how you do it. There it is.
John's going to be interested when you start the quarters on the Nova.
That's I'm sorry that I had that pause, but there's Kim's channel right there, guys. That's a link to Buck and a Quarter Craft.
Thanks for promoting me.
Yeah, if you
now I'll have to be nice to you for the rest of the night.
For the rest of it, so you have to go over there. If you guys get a chance, go over there. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to her channel. Like I said, she has a video last week, no, the week before last.
Thanks, Outboard
It
Tinker.
went viral for her. For us, it went viral. 53,000 views, and she got 950 subscribers from that one video. And then her video this week's got 4,500 views, and it got another 150 or 200 subscribers. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
We had the pumpkin pie from Costco. You know, that huge, I gave half of it to my kid, but how can you beat that? It was $6. It feeds like 14 people.
Yeah, that pie was too big. And I only thought it was okay. That coffee cake, I want another
Thanks,
one
John.
of those. That coffee cake is incredible. Oh, thanks, John. Appreciate it, man.
Well, I don't care. You can't.
Thanks, Glenn.
You can't beat that Costco price for that pie.
No, you can't. $6, and it's like 3 pies. Like, you go to the supermarket, you get the little 12-inch pie, and you gotta buy 4 of them. Costco, you buy 1, and it'll feed a family of 100.
We went to my sister's for breakfast. That was pretty nice.
Yeah. We like,
Thanks, Kevin.
'cause, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, host breakfast. Well, it's only the 2nd time. They did it for Easter, and we really enjoyed it and asked them to do it again. 'Cause it's nice. It's like, 'cause Kim likes to make a meal here, so we have leftovers, and, they that way, the family still gets together, and we all have a nice breakfast. 'Cause the kids are all adults now, and they've all got stuff to do, so it's hard to get everybody together.
There you go, one.
Appreciate that, Martin. That's cool, man.
Yeah, thanks, Martin.
Mm.
I always think about Kevin's little dog because I think he said he's the same age as Chooch.
Yeah, you gotta worry about that.
What?
Mm. Yes, that's it. I see, David, I agree with that 100%. It's like just being able to see everybody for a little bit, have fun, get a laugh or 2 in, and that's that. Very important.
I don't think so, Big Job.
I think so.
I think I should.
Ron,
I think
I
I
told
should
her
start a cooking channel.
she's gonna be way bigger than my channel. She's gonna make more money at it than I do. I mean, I make 100,
Yeah,
$150 a month. She's gonna
that's exactly what
wait,
ours is, Kevin. One is, well, one's 16 going on 17, and one is 11 going on 12.
what's that?
Our dogs.
Yeah, we got our buddy is about 17, and he's blind. He can't see, he can't hear, and he's starting to go a little senile. I think they go senile because they can't see and hear. It's like he bumps into everything. I think as he wakes up though and gets moving around, I think he can see the shadows a little better.
Thanks, Upward
When
Tinker.
he first gets up, he can't see anything, man. And I wish we could do something about it because it's glaucoma. We can't because
No,
he's
it's
too old.
cataracts, friend.
Cataracts, I mean to say, we can't. I'd be happy to pay for it. I wouldn't even mind, but it's it's too much on him to try to put him under.
Okay, Tony, I gotta find it.
Hey, out of order made it. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, out of order.
She already is, Ron. She does good for us.
Are you talking about the snow, Tony? I know you. You can keep that snow, Tony. I don't want any snow.
Yeah, you should be able. If you got your own YouTube channel, you should be able to post comments on your own channel. You should be able to put videos up too. You got a channel, you got your picture of a car on there, and a lot of people don't even look at Kim. Kim just got a letter. You got a picture of a car. You should be able to figure out how to make upload a video on there too.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Tony. I skipped over that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you're visiting the grandkids. That sounds nice. Out of order.
Now, one thing is though, you can't have you have to have so many
No, it's not fair.
subscribers to have a what do they call a community page where you can make community posts. I don't know why, but you have to have over 1,000 and all that stuff to have that benefit. Well, my eyeball's gone, so I'm going to switch over to a beer.
Beard grooming channels are doing great. Martin,
What's this now?
beard grooming channels are doing great.
My sister-in-law hates my beard. She wants me to cut it. My mother-in-law hates it. Kim don't like it. I told her she could cut it off yesterday, and she said no. So I might trim it all the way down to where it's right against my face. We'll see. Just to be different, because it only takes a couple months to. This is 2 months, so I could try something new. Now the goatee's been this long for a couple years, but it didn't take that long to get it this long. It just won't. That's as long as it gets. That's it.
Chaz likes it.
Well, Chad likes. See, guys like it. Girls don't like it. I don't know why. My sister-in-law don't like it. My mother-in-law don't like it. Kim don't like it. Look, David says it needs a trim. David don't like it either. Maybe I will, David. I was trying to let it go, but it is getting a little out of hand.
Uh, that's sad when they get old, outboard tinkerer. Wait till after Christmas so you can be hillbilly Santa Claus.
After Christmas. Okay, after Christmas. We'll do it after Christmas.
It's growing on me, Torp. Not his beard, but the way I think his beard should look.
We'll cut it back. We'll give it a break. Like I said, I'll just go back to a goatee for a while, maybe just close to the face for a little bit. We'll see what it looks like because it is starting to
Well,
really.
it's a good thing that weld didn't fall on your beard the other day.
Oh yeah, my sweatshirt had a big burn right in the middle. I don't know if you saw it on the video. I'm sitting there and I was plug welding the couple plug welds under the bottom for that crossover piece. I'm smelling, so I said something's burning. And I just happened to look down and there's like a flame coming out of my chest like this high. And I said, it's me, I'm burning. Quick pat it out. It didn't go through the second shirt. I think I had Turlo's t-shirt on, and I had my green shirt over top of that, so it didn't burn through to my chest. It caught the outer shirt on fire. You always got ideas. That's not a bad idea. Hmm.
Keep the chops, save the goat.
Just keep the mutton. Keep the mutton. Make a set of mutton chops. Just right down there. That'll be funny. I'll come on one night. Nothing here. Just big mutton chops. They'll figure it out, Ron. I'm not too hard to decipher just from my language, the way I talk and stuff.
And stuff.
Oh yeah, I got that little boo-boo today. It's like I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it and the skin's flopping around. And usually, they start bleeding right away, but it was so cold. Didn't even bleed. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, it's gonna start. I come in the house as soon as I started to get warm, it started bleeding everywhere. I quick put a band-aid on it. But that's life. No big deal.
That's not the worst injury you've had.
I hope he gets better, Glenn. I tell you, the one thing like I said, I was telling you guys before, as soon as our big dog passes away, we're going to get cats before we do anything. I can't not have cats. I've had cats. Kim and I've had cats the entire time we were married, except for the last 3 years. We haven't had any cats because our big dog he just won't accept any new animals. He just won't. So we got to wait him out. Fu Manchu, huh?
Wear a Mortsky toupee from the 80s.
Something. I don't know. Yeah, put a bad wig on. Put a bad wig and shave my face.
I had that Sonny Bono wig for a while from like the 70s. I don't know if I still have that or not.
Our beard's really, you guys know, it's super soft. Kim gave me a what's that called yesterday? A deep condition on it, and it's still really soft. But
I tried to kill him because he said it was all slippery in the shower.
yeah, it was like in a skating ring because when I rinsed it out, it was like, oh. No, I don't even. I gotta go look for them, Tony. I don't think I have them. Like I said, they're downstairs in a folder, and our downstairs is not very organized right now. There's nothing funny about falling in the shower, David.
Oh,
I
wow.
guess he would. Tiberian Mastiff don't like cats. I tell you, I miss my cats. I do. I miss having them sitting in my lap. I don't, Tony. You're gonna have to learn how to do emails at some point, bud. I mean, it's not hard to attach a file to an email. Local libraries usually have computer classes, man. You got to take advantage of one. Maybe I have a maybe on a live. Maybe we'll cut my beard off on live or something. I don't know. I don't know if I like that idea. I'll just show up one day with less hair on my face for you.
Don, you had a cat just come into your garage, right? That's how you got one of them?
Who, Don?
Yeah. You got the CD, the cat distribution system, the CDS.
I think do they give the community page to everybody now, Dawn? Because it used to be, I remember I had to wait until I had 1,000 subscribers before they give you a community page. I think, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it used to be you had to have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's a shame. Outboard tinkerer. 15
Yeah.
barrels. Wow.
They have a group that was going around in around here and down in the city of Chester, and they were capturing the cats and they neutered them and spayed them, and then they released them to
Yeah.
drive the population down.
Trap neuter release. TNR.
Yeah, see, that's what happened to Chaz too. You had to have 1,000 subscribers to have a community. I don't understand that. I mean, and the chat, they used to have like a private chat and they got rid of that. Hey man, it's their business model. I don't know enough about it. Like I thought you had to have two things last week. And Randy had to straighten us out on that. The thing is like is make longer videos. Minimum of 10 minutes, Glenn, but usually 20 minutes or more. I mean, it's hard. It's like I made that little 12-minute or 13-minute video. I'm lucky if people hang around and watch for 3 minutes. It shows you. It's like where the drop off is. You know, everybody uses the bar, and everybody does. We all are guilty here and there. I try to watch full videos like yours and Don's, Chaz. I try to watch the full thing so the guys get credit. But you know, when you go into your analytics, you can see it's like, man, the video before this one, I think it had 3 minutes per average. And it's hard. It's hard to build up them. Kim got all the hours she needed on that one video, Glenn. It was 24 minutes and she had 51 or 52,000 uh views. And I think her average duration was at 7 minutes, Kim, 6 or 7 minutes.
Yep.
6 or 7 minutes. It was huge. That's huge for YouTube. 20-minute video. If you get 6, 7 minutes, whew, and she got all the watch time hours she needed from that one video. It can happen to you. It could happen to anybody. You just got to hit that vein. I don't know how to hit it because I ain't hit it either. My best video is like 82,000 views now, but it took a year to get that. Kim got 50,000 in less than a week.
It says 23 on my end, Martin.
What is it, hon?
23 likes. Martin says it's only got 3 likes on his end. I
Oh,
think you
it's
have to refresh, Martin.
yeah, it's 22 on my page.
I got 23.
Okay.
There you go. Just turn on BW's channel on your TV and push play all while you're sleeping.
Yeah, do that. I wouldn't mind. Help out.
Let's see, John White says 25.
There you go. 25 on that end. There you are. They're trending TikTok videos. Some are making, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy some of the money people are making on these trending videos. I just started putting videos back up on TikTok. I don't make any money at it yet or anything like that. Facebook gives me a little bit and uh YouTube, but I haven't got anything from TikTok. I don't know how to get in that thing. Theirs is different. The way they pay people is different.
I don't know. Some of the things these people come up with and put on video, I'm just like, that was so easy. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. And it's like, you got to be willing to videotape just about anything. I will. I mean, but it's like it's hard. It's like most of the stuff the stuff I do, I'm usually in my own yard working on car stuff or messing around. I'm not out in the world taking videos of people having fights or anything. I mean, I'm sure a couple of my snafus that I unfortunately wasn't taping, like when I was sitting there welding and I was looking up and I had a flame coming out of my chest like that. That would have probably got a lot of views.
Yeah, or that when you set the car on fire that one time.
Yeah, or when I set the car on fire that one time, it would have got a lot of, but I wasn't filming at the time. And it's like, man, that's a shame. If I'd have been filming, yeah, because the Nova, it was on fire. And I was like, Kim and I were running around looking for the fire extinguisher, and I couldn't remember where I put it.
Oh my God, Don. I know these women that do the get ready with me and they got like, 10 million views because they're putting on some makeup.
Yeah. Some of those makeup people, it's like, do you see like they show themselves and it's like their teeth are all sunk in and stuff and their face is all sunk in. Then they do the makeup and they put in the fake teeth and it looks like they go from looking like they're 45 to 25. It's crazy.
Right? Right, Chaz? You could just have like, the camera running like 24/7.
That would be cool. Martin, if we could take off like that, you never know. It happened to Kim, it could happen to BW.
Oh well. We're just not meant to be famous.
You're gonna make it, I'm telling you. You're gonna be the big shot around,
Oh
the
my
big
God, and
YouTube
I'm
big
telling
shot.
you that it's Christmas time. There's nothing between Christmas and like Valentine's Day. So I don't know what you think I'm going to be able to put out.
You could make some kind of craft, you'll come up with something.
Oh,
The other
sounds like a
channels
Cheech
come
and
up with
Chong
something,
movie.
don't they? Don't the other channels come up with stuff? You could
Yeah.
do your stores things.
Really, John? People doing live while they're sleeping? That's crazy.
That is
You
wild.
have a good week too, Mark.
But I
Have a
guess
good
people
weekend. Good rest of the weekend.
appreciate that,
Thanks,
Mark.
Kevin.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. You have a good weekend too, man. Oh yeah, we're right there. We got 1 minute left.
Hey, True Babe made it for the last minute.
Yo, Two Baby
He's
made
at
it in
work.
for the last minute. All right,
I hope
man.
you had a good week, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man. I hope you had a good plate of food.
He's
Anybody that
been
didn't get a chance to watch the video, go check it out. If you watched it and you're going to bed, click play again and go to bed. Let it play. uh, oh boy.
Everybody have a great weekend
Yeah.
and a great week. Christmas will be here before you know it.
Yeah. Look for another video during the week. I'm thinking I'm going to do the tail light tray for get that job over with so we can finish welding up the
Bye,
crossover
Lonnie.
T-slip and all that good stuff.
Bye, Chaz. Bye, Kevin.
We'll see what
Bye, John.
happens. All right, man. So,
Bye,
hey,
Martin.
go out there this
Bye,
weekend, do something fun. Come back in here
Bye,
next
Big
week
John.
and tell us about it, man.
Bye,
Okay?
David.
All right. All right, guys.
Bye,
Till
Tony
next
G.
time. Take care, everybody.
Bye.